Hey y'all, Shay here. Thank you for joining me for this week's WIP in Chat. WIP stands for WIP, stands for Work in Progress. And my work in progress is a diamond painting. So go ahead and pull out whatever you want to work on. I normally go for about an hour. And while I diamond paint, we're just going to catch up and find out how each other are doing. I'll catch up on what's been going on with me. So make sure you tell me down in the comments how you are, okay? It is a little bit of a different time of day than what I'm used to. I'm kind of a creature of habit. It's Wednesday night, 5:57 in the PM. I normally film these in the AM, used to, but now the kids are out for summer and it just isn't happening. So, but at least they still happen, right? It doesn't matter when, just as long as they still happen. I absolutely love these WIP and Chats. You know, when I first started diamond painting, I remember finding some creators and I didn't really understand what they were. It was supposed to be diamond painting related, and a lot of times it isn't. It's just about life and family updates and, you know, just your life updates. So it's nice to kind of take a break from the unboxings and some of the diamond painting content and just talk, you know, and just hang out. And that's what I see these as. So yeah, get something to drink, something to eat. I got this for Mother's Day. It's a Mama Bear cup. It's almost like a Yeti. Sorry, I'm very zoomed in today. I'm very zoomed in. I want to keep you all on your toes. Kind of felt like, you know, the last couple months since I've been doing WIP and Chats, I was like kind of at a further distance out in front of me, and I kind of missed kind of being more intimate and close up. And some people like to see the drill field. So, all right, what am I working on? I'm working on a Craftibly painting, and I'll show y'all. It's actually upside down. You can see the Craftibly logo right here. I was halfway done. I always start at the bottom. Halfway, after I finished that, I flipped it, and I have completed one square today on the top, and now I'm on this one. So it is upside down. I'll go ahead and pop up a picture of the image up here on the screen, but leave it up here so y'all can see what I'm working on. But I am noticing a big difference between the bottom and the top. The bottom was very confetti heavy, and I know I mentioned that in my last WIP and Chat. The top is more color blocking, it seems like, because this square took me no time. There's a lot of white. So we'll kind of see. Maybe it won't go as, you know, as slow as I thought it was going to. So that's my diamond painting. And then the tools I'm going to be working on and using, let's see, I do have a Coverminder from EMMAzing. She has an Etsy shop. I do have the other magnet underneath my diamond painting. It's right here. I just kind of have it up above the square that I'm going to be working on. So then that way I can peel back my plastic. Let me peel it back. And then, yep, it finds the magnet. And then it just holds it back. I'll show y'all what it looks like. Yeah, so there we are right there. Just kind of holds it. So that way when I'm diamond painting, the plastic doesn't get in the way. So the Coverminders are very, very helpful. So I'm using that. I am using a Munimade tray, one of her smaller ones. They are 3D printed. Going with the blue theme. This is everything I was working on last week. So if you watch my last WIP and Chat from last week, I'm working on the same painting using the same tools. This is a pen from a diamond painting pen from a friend but Cindy Schwinn got this from Custom Pens by Cheryl, I think is the name of her Etsy shop. I'll have everything linked down below. And this is a lava pen, and you can see the lava and the pearls and all the things moving up and down. And this is from Diamond Pen Pal. It's got a mermaid on there with the mermaid scales. It does have the flat edge, which I really like, because that way when you set it down, it doesn't roll, it doesn't go anywhere. I'm using my gold tweezers in case I need them. And then of course, to cut back the plastic, I have a little ceramic blade. And and Elizabeth Ward is what I have all my drills in. So yeah, I'm using my Elizabeth Ward. There are 58 colors in this diamond painting. But now that I've been working on it for a while, I'm starting to get the hang of like where all the numbers are and the symbols. So I feel like that really helps because I don't use the legend. I just have all my storage containers are in numerical order, not by any kind of symbol or DMC, just by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all the way through. I just kind of go start at the top. I go 1 through, no, I start at the bottom, sorry, 1 through 13, and then I start in the next row 14 through 24, and then the next column is 25 through 36. So that's kind of how I have it. So, but once I get to know where all the symbols are and the colors, I can just kind of grab them a lot faster. Yes, so, okay. What else, y'all? How is everybody? How are you? Let me just stop and take a minute and pause. Take a breath. I get super excited when I do these. Sometimes I sweat and my heart rate goes up. I just get so pumped. I love doing these. These are my absolute favorite videos to do. Love to catch up with you guys. And so yeah, please let me know how you are down in the comments. Let me know what you've been working on, whether it be a diamond painting or something else, or what you did during this time that we hung out. Hopefully I can keep you company, maybe keep you entertained and escape just for a little bit while we get some stuff done. Okay. I think that's it. All right. So I guess I'm gonna go and grab a color. I've already got 3 picked out. There are some kind of 3s in here, you can see. All right. So yes, I hope everybody's having a good day. It is Wednesday, so it is hump day. Is another word for Wednesday, right? Speaking of humping, I have a humping story to tell y'all. Hopefully it's not TMI, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. I think it's funny, and it was surprising to say the least. So we do have we've got a puppy. So we have 3 dogs. We have 2 Boston Terriers that are older. I say older, one's 5 and one is 6. And then we have Ollie, our French Bulldog, who's 9 months old. Well, Ollie's been fixed, but he still likes to do the hump-a-lumps, right? On Jasper, the other male. They just get wrestling and fighting, and he just gets a little excited, and that's what he does. And normally I just kind of ignore it. Sometimes I'll tell him to stop, but it doesn't seem to bother Jasper. And I'm like, whatever, that's what you got to do, buddy. That's what you got to do. So he's doing his thing on Jasper, and I look over to tell him to stop. And right as I'm about to say it, I look over and Ollie starts to pee. Yes, y'all. And he looked as shocked as I did. He was like, oh shit, I'm peeing. He's peeing on Jasper. I know it's so gross, but I was like, what is happening? 1, you're peeing on Jasper. I mean, most of it went right behind Jasper, but some of it was going on Jasper's back. 2, you're peeing in the house. I mean, I thought we were getting potty trained here. What is happening? Oh, y'all, there's never a dull moment with these 3 dogs. It's just always something, always something. And they're fun as all get out. I love them to pieces, but wow, I have not seen that one yet. So yeah, so that's my hump day story. He also, I don't know if I've told y'all this one either, but we have video of him doing it, which I won't show you. It's probably taking it too far. But Jasper plays the banjo, is what we call it. Like ding 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 dong 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 dong. He has found his boy part. And he likes to strum his guitar or play his banjo. So that's another thing he does. So it's just, he's a funny little dog, y'all. It's just always something. So yes, and the first time we ever saw him playing his banjo, my mother-in-law, I was talking to her, and he did it for the first time in front of my mother-in-law and my husband. And we were all talking. They ended up talking about something, and I was listening to the conversation, and I see him over there, strumming his guitar. And I had to interrupt them. I'm like, y'all, you have to look over there. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you have to look. And we all just died laughing. So then no one really would believe us. I didn't think so. Later on that night, he did it again. And I took a video and I sent it to my mother-in-law, and she died. So y'all, yes, my mother-in-law is super, super cool. She does come into my live. She's super supportive. She's a fellow diamond painter. So if you ever see Holly Feekings in the chat, especially my lives, that's my mother-in-law. So always say hi. She's the best. So yeah, that's Ollie. All right, so it is Wednesday. Let me just rewind, I guess. Let's just do a little rewind and talk about, where we left off last time we talked, and kind of let's go through the week, right? Okay, so we're reversing, rewinding. Last time we talked was Wednesday. Actually, no, I take that back. Last week was Tuesday that we talked, because Randy was coming over on Wednesday, and I knew I wouldn't be able to film my whip and chat, so I filmed it a day early. So yes, so Randy came over on Wednesday, and we had a great time. She came over in the morning, and we, what did we do? We diamond painted. Yes, we did. I've seen her a lot lately, so I'm trying to decide, I'm trying to remember, what did we do on this particular visit? Because then I saw her again over the weekend, and we went to the mall. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, so she came over and she brought her diamond painting, and we diamond painted away and we chatted. It was a lot of fun. And then we went to, for lunch, we picked up Pei Wei. I ordered Pei Wei online. And that's like I don't know if you ever had it, but it's Chinese food, like fast food, not fast food. That's more like Panda. They do have a sit down restaurant, but it's more like faster food, Chinese food, but it's good. It's I think it's a branch off of P.F. Chang's, if you're familiar with that. I think that's what I understand it to be. Oh gosh, I have to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I paused it because I definitely did not want to put that in your ear. I do wear a microphone, a little clip-on microphone that my friend Katie with Diamonds and Washi had recommended, because I asked her what she uses. And so it's a little clip-on microphone that's, I have it on a headband that's clipped around my head. And so I didn't want that to be super loud in your ear. I could have edited it out, but I was like, I'll just start a new clip. But now I'm not going to know how long we've been going. Oh my gosh. I forgot to look when I paused. Oh well. Okay, so I know y'all, I'm all over the place today. Plus I'm looking for a color. I think I got all the 3s. Yeah, this thing is confetti heavy. Woo, y'all. All right, so Randy came over. We diamond painted, hung out, and then it was funny. Lou, my 10-year-old, loves Randy. Loves Randy. And Randy and her have a love of makeup. So her and Randy were talking about makeup and just going. I had no clue what they were talking about. And Randy was asking for recommendations from my 10-year-old on lipstick and this and that, and it was so cute. So after that, Lou leaves and she asks if one of her friends could come over and spend the night, and I was like, sure. So her friend gets dropped off, and they come upstairs to the craft room, and Randy and I are up here, and they open the door, and the little girl, who's very expressive, very, very outgoing, so her reaction was just the best. We died laughing. She walks in the room and she's like, oh, this is like an art gallery. I was like, it is like an art gallery. That's what I'm going to call my craft room from now on, y'all. So it's the art gallery. Doesn't it sound so sophisticated? So yeah, she's like, this is, and I'm like, have you ever been in here before? Cause I don't know, sometimes this friend's been over a few times before. And she's like, I don't think so. And I wouldn't remember. And so, yeah, she thought it was super cool. She loved seeing the room. We just visited with them for a while. They asked if Randy and I wanted to go to Sephora. In other words, will you take us to the mall and go shopping with us? Or will you take us and like, we're going to leave you and just like spend your money? And Randy was so cute. I'm like, it's really up to Randy. And then Randy's like, I want your mom right now. I want your mom's attention, your mom's time, maybe next time. Because it was kind of getting late when they asked us. So Lou's like, okay. So speaking of Sephora and all that, we ended up going to the mall and going to Sephora, but without Lou. So she found out later and she's like, you went without me? I was like, you go to the mall with your friends. I can go to the mall with mine. It's the same thing. And you were sleeping. So that's what we did. So yeah, so it was a really, really fun time on Wednesday. And after Randy left, the girls hit me up to take him to Target. And I was like, okay, I do need to get some food stuff at Target. That's what I like about Target, right? They've got the grocery side and like the house stuff and the toys, all the things, makeup. So the girls went off and I saw them grab a cart and I was like, oh no, this is not good. And we really didn't have any limitations, or we didn't have a conversation on budget or anything, or, they just went off. So I let them go. I was like, we'll just see what happens. So I got a lot of stuff and loaded up on, waters and, just things around the house that we needed, spices and barbecue sauce and just some of the stuff I kept forgetting about. So I'm looking for them and they're looking for me, and we find each other, and they've got a huge cart full of stuff. So I made them put some stuff back, and of course everything's matching. They had 2 of everything. So we check out, they go to one register, we do self-checkout, and they wanted to be big kids and scan their own stuff. So they did, and I, of course, paid for both, mine and theirs. And then after that, we came home, they hung out for a bit. I had a Zoom call that I attended for the upcoming retreat that I'm going to be going on at the end of June. So they did the last Zoom call to kind of just give us, all the details and if we had any questions on anything. So yeah, it was a great call. So while I did that, they came up and they're like, we want McDonald's, we're hungry. And so I was like, okay, when I get off here, I'll take y'all. So I took them to McDonald's. So it was just like a really, really busy day. It was a really busy day. And then, so all went well that night. I crashed out, about 11, I guess. And I get woken up in the middle of the night. Lou's standing next to my bed telling me, Mom, wake up, turn your light on. And normally it's, Mom, my stomach hurts. Can I sleep with you? Or Mom, can I sleep on your floor? I don't feel good, whatever. But I thought since her friend was spending the night, there was some drama and maybe her friend wanted to go home. And I had no idea what time it was. I just know that it was dark out and I had been sleeping. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, why do I need to turn on my light? She's like, I want to see your face. I want you to see mine. Turn on your light. So my husband's out of town, by the way. He's not home because he was, he travels during the week for work. So he wasn't here. I so wish he would have been, because I would have told him to go do it. But she's like, Mom. So I turn on the light. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock. And I'm like, what is going on? She's like, we heard something scratching in my room and there's something under the bed. And then she tells me that something touched her hair. And I was like, y'all are full of it. What are you talking about? I'm like, there's nothing in your room. She's like, there is. It's like a rat or a bunny or a mouse or something. And if y'all remember, do you remember one of my whipping chats a while back where I saw Daisy, our hamster, run past in the middle of the night in the bedroom, early in the morning, and we found her, and I wasn't even sure if it was her. It took me a while to register. I felt like it was just a repeat of that same situation. I'm like, here I am looking for a rodent in the middle of the night, half asleep. So I was like, okay, let me get a flashlight. I'll go up there and take a look. And her friend is sitting in the living room on the couch, and she's like, sorry, we woke you up, Miss Shay. And I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, let's go up there. So I'm so scared, but I'm trying to be all tough mom, because no one else is here. But I'm also thinking, well, her brothers, I could wake up her brothers because they're also upstairs if I'm really that scared. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I can handle this. So I go in there with a flashlight, turn on the light, again, still half asleep, and looking under the bed. I'm at the door still. I don't want to go too close. I'm not going actually in the whole room because I'm scared. I'm like, I don't know what's here. And so I'm shining it under the bed and I don't see anything. And she's like, no, behind that pillow next to my bed. And I was like, I'm behind that pillow? Oh my gosh, I have to move a pillow. What if something scurries out from that pillow? So I'm nudging the pillow a little bit with the flashlight and kind of shaking it and hoping something's gonna oh gosh, y'all. Well, I never saw anything. Never saw a darn thing. Yeah. So let's just say she has not slept in her room since that night. She's been sleeping in our guest room. So yeah. Even looked again the next day. Never saw anything. So that night, of course, I told the girls, I'm like, I don't see anything. I'm like, do y'all want to sleep in the guest room? Yeah. I'm like, okay, grab your blankets, get your pillows. And so I got them all set up and, tried to go back to sleep. But oh my gosh, it was just, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. So that was that Wednesday or Thursday? I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I think it was Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Yeah. Okay, because it was technically Thursday morning. Let me pause for a second, get a little sip. And then Friday, I don't really remember anything exciting happening. And then Saturday morning, Randy sends me a text, or she calls me. And I'm the world's worst, y'all, answering my phone, calling people back. I just am. So if you've ever messaged me and I may not get back to you, or I read it and I don't message you back, it's not you, it's me. I mean, my family can tell you, my friends can tell you, I'm just not a good communicator. I'm awful. So that's the running joke. All the time, Randy and my husband always talk about me not, messaging back and not calling back and leaving them hanging. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. But at least they both understand that I'm doing it to both of them and it's not them, So she calls me and I was eating a bowl of cereal, and at the time that she called, and I didn't have my watch on yet, and I didn't hear my phone. It was in the bedroom. Both of them were. So I go in the bedroom to take a shower and get dressed, and I see that I got a phone call from her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she called me and didn't text. So I listened to the voicemail, and she's like, hey, I need to go to the mall to get some stuff at Sephora. Do you want to go? And my very, very first thought, and this has nothing to do with Randy, because Randy totally understands. She's the same way. And y'all, a lot of y'all might understand, but it wasn't anything to do with Randy, but it was, my first thought was, yeah, I just want to stay home, I don't really want to go anywhere. I just kind of want to be a slug, But here's the thing. I had nothing going on. We had nothing planned. So why would I say no? I mean, why? Other than just not wanting to go anywhere? It's kind of sad. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna have fun. And again, it wasn't Randy. It was just like me pulling myself together and getting out of the house and going somewhere. Now, it wasn't just the mall she wanted to go to. She wanted to go to the grocery store too. So that kind of had me at like, because neither one of us likes to shop. I hate grocery shopping especially. And I'm not a big mall person. So I was like, I don't know. But it's with Randy, so it'll be different. I'm going to do it. So I called her back, or I texted her and I'm like, hey, do you still want to go? Because it was about 30 minutes maybe after she had called. And I wasn't sure if she had changed her mind or if she still wanted to go or if maybe she already had left. And she was like, yeah, let's go. I'll head your way. I was like, okay. So Lou was still sleeping and we headed to the mall and we went to Sephora. So fun. So for those of you that may not know Randy, you can call me Butter here on YouTube. So Randy does have a YouTube channel as well, and she's a fellow diamond painter. We did meet through the community. We've been friends now for, I guess, 3 years it's been, I think. But she's awesome. We've become very, very close. That's my bestie. And she's a makeup artist, if y'all didn't know. So if you don't know her, she is a makeup artist, and she doesn't do it anymore, but she is a makeup artist. She just kind of retired, if you will. But that girl knows her makeup. Because I'm more of a tomboy. So we are total opposites when it comes to makeup. She had a list. She was so organized. She had a list of all the things she needed. So we just went through the categories and had our hands full of eyebrow pencil and lipsticks. We did buy the same lasting lip gloss stuff. It's by Urban Decay. But it was so fun. It's the most fun I've ever had at Sephora, and Sephora is not one of my favorite stores because I don't really get into makeup, and I'm very, very bored normally when I go in there with Lou. So it was fun just getting in there and learning and asking her questions like, what is that? And where do you put that? And so it was really fun. We had a really good time. We were in there for a while, and it wasn't busy because we were at the mall early, which was nice. I guess we got there about 10:30, 11. So it was really nice. Sorry, y'all, just spilled some drills. So I'm just picking them up real quick with my finger. But it's off camera, so y'all can't see. But that's what I'm doing real quick as we talk. So, yeah, so we went there, and it wasn't busy yet, but it was Saturday. So I was like, ooh, I don't know. This could be really busy going to the mall on Saturday. But so we did, and after that, we went to the food court, and we went to Sonic, and we got a little snack. And then we got our cherry limeades, which we both love those. Y'all let me know, do you love cherry limeades too? They're so good. And then she got really excited because she saw a place called Pagujo? I don't know. It's a gelato, I think, or something like that. It's like ice cream. And so she wanted one of those. So she got some ice cream. We had so much fun. Sat there and ate. And then it was time to go. It was time to leave the mall. And so I was driving us. And so we left because we were in my city. So I know where everything is. And so we went to a grocery store. It's a new grocery store, a new chain that just opened up here in our area. And she's never been yet. And it's known for being super, super busy. And when I told my husband we were going to do that, he goes, you're going there on a Saturday? I was like, yeah. It's called HEB. So let me know if y'all are familiar with it. It's crazy. It's a crazy store. So we went in there together. We only got one cart because I didn't have a list, and she did, and I didn't really know, what I needed, maybe a couple things. And I was like, I'll just put them in our cart. We are a well-oiled machine, y'all. For never going out and going grocery shopping together, you would have thought we were like a couple. We had it down. I was pushing the cart and she was grabbing stuff, and we would like meet, or, vice versa. I'd go and then she'd come. It was great. We're like just so, I don't know, we're just a good team. It was really, really fun. So that was a first. We grocery shopped together, and she got a bunch of good stuff. She loved the store. And yeah, so we did that, and then we came back and moved all the groceries to her car, and she headed out because she had, frozen stuff and stuff that was going to melt in her cart. So in her car. So yeah, we had a good day. Saturday was a good day. And then Sunday was my live, and that was kind of a mess. I'm not going to lie. If you were there, I don't know if you noticed it. You may have not even noticed anything, but it wasn't one of my best, was not one of my best. And I guess they're all not going to go off without a hitch. There's going to be things that come up. So first thing, that kind of happened was I decided to do something different and have some background music playing during the entire live. Well, it was on loop and I couldn't really hear it, but the poor folks in the live, if some of you were there, I'm so sorry. It was not pleasant in the background, I guess. And so some people were like, can you turn that off? I was like, yes. And I feel bad that it took so long to even turn it off because I felt like it had been going on for at least, 20 or 30 minutes before anybody had said anything. So won't do that again. So lesson learned. And then the other thing was, several different things happened. So another thing was someone told me they were getting ads. And I was like, I don't have ads. I never see ads in lives, and nor do I want anyone to see any ads in mine, especially. I was like, that's so weird. Well, I guess there's this setting, and I don't know if it's new or if I just have never seen it, but it's something like, put ads in there, right? Well, that box was checked, and I felt so bad. So I went in, unchecked it real quick. When I found it, I was trying to figure out where it could be, and unchecked that. So yes, I apologize for that. I don't know if you see them. I guess on the replay you normally get ads, I think. But if you were in the actual live, you shouldn't have gotten those, and I know you did. So I do apologize. So I won't make that mistake again. And then if that wasn't enough, someone felt ignored and left out. Yeah, and was saying that they did not want. They were going to head out. And they were going to leave because they weren't feeling like. They weren't part of the group, and that they didn't know, she kind of, the way that it was kind of described to me and the way that I felt is this, everybody kind of knows each other and I don't, and I feel, like I'm being ignored. And she did not leave, so I'm so happy. But it was so hard to hear someone say that, that they felt left out and that I hadn't seen them. Now, I did say hi when I did see her pop in. It may have been the second time, but I know I said hi before they had said that. But there was, at one point that I noticed, there was 140 or 50 people in the live at one point, and I'm not great at managing and multitasking. It's hard. It's really, really hard to manage the chat. I don't see every single comment that comes around, and if I do, I may not be able to say anything. I do try to. And if I'm talking and telling a quick little story, I may miss some of the chat, but I appreciate the fact that I'm not mad at her at all. I appreciate the fact that she, said something and let me know that she was feeling that way, because, if y'all been following me for any length of time, and I just talked about it recently with growing a little bit more, and I want that small channel feel. And I talked to a friend after the live, and I said, you know what, I'm thinking about maybe not going live anymore, because I don't know if I can keep up with everything, and I never want anybody to feel left out, and that I don't see them and I'm not, commenting back to them. Maybe I just can't go with the flow and it's just too fast. So I don't know. But speaking of lives, this Sunday is Father's Day, so I will not be going live. We're going to be going out to dinner. My husband wants to go to one of his favorite places, so I made the decision not to go live, so I won't be live this Sunday. And then the next Sunday I will be live, but then the Sunday after that I'll be at the retreat and I will not be live. I'll be coming home actually on a plane during that time. So it'll be every other week. Maybe that's all. I don't know. I just have mixed feelings about it now, because I don't want to let anybody down. And I don't want to make anybody feel, that I don't see them and that they're being ignored, and that we all maybe know each other, and we don't. We definitely don't all know each other. You're definitely going to have people that, Randy and I have seen each other in person and we're friends, but everybody knows that, I think. But I don't want little cliquey stuff, and that's, I don't know. So, y'all, I'm just kind of second guessing, should I keep doing lives? I know I don't have to. Lives are not, a lot of creators don't go live. So, I don't know. Still mulling it over and thinking it through and trying to decide if I can keep up with that pace. And if it's something I don't feel like I can do, then I need not to go live anymore, because maybe I'm not good at keeping up with that many people. It's not easy. It's fun. I love doing the lives. Don't get me wrong. I love them. But if I can't do a good job at it and I'm not doing what I want to be doing, keeping up with everything, then I probably shouldn't be doing it. So it's kind of where I'm at. And I'm not looking for y'all to be like, no, keep going live. I mean, but I'm just internalizing, I'm just kind of speaking, I'm just talking out loud, obviously, but thinking out loud of just kind of the process of lives and, how that can go. Because we had an issue or a situation come up the weekend before, where there was some bullying and stuff going on, and some people didn't feel comfortable. And so I was like, I just can't, there's just no, it's just hard. There's just some hard days. And I'm like, it's just not worth it maybe. So it's kind of where I'm at. So we'll see. I don't want to give it up, but if I do, don't be surprised. I am thinking about it. So we'll see. We will see, y'all. Time will tell. Maybe it'll be nice just to have a little break, and maybe I don't go live every Sunday. I don't know. But all right, what else? Monday, my husband and I did a big Costco run. Switch gears now, talk about Costco. Thank God we didn't go over the weekend. I've made that mistake many times and it's so hard. Monday was nice. It wasn't super busy, and he wanted to go with me and help me out, which I really appreciated, because normally I have to lift all the cases of water and carry everything in and out and do all the things. But no, he went with me. So that was awesome. That was really, really nice. We had a good time. So we did that together, did a big Costco run. When we got home, Nate, our 16-year-old, actually came down just to get some food because he was hungry. And I was like, oh, you got perfect, because he heard us. But he didn't know we had just got home from Costco. We're like, oh, perfect timing, bud. You get to help us unload. So he did. Yeah, he helped us unload all the heavy stuff. And his brother was still sleeping, I think. So, but yeah, he helped out, which was really nice. He's a good kid. I'm kind of feeling bad for him. He has interviewed for two different jobs now. He's had interviews and has not heard back from the people. And then another one he applied for and never even got an interview. And now he doesn't have any work experience. He's 16. He's just trying to get a summer job. And he's not applying at like an office job. He's not doing something that's like he's not qualified for. We're talking about fast food, a smoothie place, a burger place. I mean, yeah. So it's just, I really wish, especially, really for anybody, it doesn't matter, especially if you're young or not, but he's young and he's never done interviews before. And here, the two that he has done, they've never gotten back to him. Now, I know the last one he did the interview on Monday. When we got back from Costco, he was telling us that he had the interview in the afternoon. He went, and that was Monday. And now we're on Wednesday and he hasn't heard back yet. So it's just, I know it could still happen, and it's still not, it hasn't been that long, but I just kind of have like the other job he applied for, they never called him back. So I wish people would follow up with you. And it doesn't have to be verbally, because I know that can be uncomfortable to tell somebody no, that they didn't get a job. But I wish, especially if you go on an interview, that I wish they would give you the courtesy of responding back to you and telling you yes or no. Email, text, I don't care, just so you don't keep waiting and wondering if you got the job. And then also maybe you want to know why, maybe some good, feedback would be good. So then he knows what to do differently at some other interviews. So I don't know. It's just been kind of disappointing to see that, especially for young kids. Like I said, for him, I worry about his it's just self-confidence and self-esteem and not getting calls back. And, he's really trying. So yeah, I feel so bad. So we'll just wait and see. I'll keep y'all updated. Hopefully, he'll hear something back soon. Either way, just let the kid know. Just let people know. I know y'all probably understand if you've been on a job interview before and they never got back to you. It's like, it's you want to know why. Or just let me know it's a no, so I don't keep wondering. Lou and I, my daughter, we went to Daiso today, the Japanese dollar store-ish. It's not really a dollar, but it's like similar to it. And we went there, and we went to In-N-Out for lunch. And In-N-Out is hiring, and they pay quite a bit. It was like $17 something to like $20 an hour. And I was like, wow. So we came home and I told him that. And he's like, well, I haven't heard back from them yet. And I'm like, I know, but just keep interviewing at other places just in case, in case they don't get back to you or in case they say no. So he said he's going to look into it. But we did explain to him that it would be good to send an email or a message to whoever contacted you and set up the interview to say thank you, follow up. We're trying to teach him all these skills. And also, when he was going to the interview, he had shorts on and a t-shirt. We were like, dude, put some jeans on at least. Put a collared shirt on. So he comes down and he did put jeans on, but he did not change out of that black t-shirt. The t-shirt stayed, and I was like, oh. And he needs a haircut. He's got the long hair. Kind of that's a style, you know, kind of it's not super long. It's like not past his shoulders or anything, but it is long. I don't know if so I'm like analyzing everything. I was like, is that why they're not hiring him? Because he's such a good kid, and he would be you can count on him. And he does what he says he's going to do. He's very independent. So I just wish somebody would give him a chance. So if y'all know anyone that's hiring in this area in Dallas, let me know. So yeah, and it's frustrating because you see all these, you know, hiring signs everywhere. It's like, well, why aren't you hiring my kid? He wants to work. So yeah, maybe just the right one hasn't come up yet. We'll see. Yeah, so today, speaking of Daiso, so Lou and I had gone out. So I said to her this morning, I said, hey, I need to go to Daiso because I'm going to film a video. She goes, really? I'm like, yeah. You know, I was on my live on Sunday, and some folks were saying that they wanted another shopping with Shay video. And someone had mentioned Daiso. I'm like, it's been a while since we've been there, so I thought it'd be fun to revisit. And she's a shopper, so she's like, yeah. So we're starting to drive, and I do a little intro, my little spiel, you know, do my little singing shopping with Shay. And we get to Daiso, and I turn my camera on, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know what happened. I just was not feeling it. And I'm not gonna, you know, push it if it's not there. I mean, if I'm not gonna be like enjoying it, then I'm not gonna do it. So I don't know, it just was not feeling it. And I went into it super excited. I washed my hair, put makeup on, and I was like ready. Just didn't work. No, and sometimes I guess that's gonna happen. I mean, I remember whenever you're gonna have off days, and maybe it was just an off day, or maybe I'm out of practice for sure. I haven't done a shopping with Shay in a long time in a store. That's part of the problem, probably. But also there was a lot of people in there, and I was kind of a little self-conscious, and you know, it may have been Lou was with me too, and that was I was distracted, and I thought this would be better if I was by myself, because I was making sure she was okay. She was trying to show me stuff. So I think it was just a combination of things. But yeah, I tried, but it just didn't work out. But we ended up, you know, getting a few things there. And then we went to Ranch 99, which is an Asian grocery store, which is right next door to it. And they have some really cool stuff. We walk in there and we take a big inhale, and we're like, it smells like China. It smells just like the grocery stores in China, and it just brings you right back, because we lived there for a few years, and wow, it's really crazy. So, and she loves it. So we walked around, we got different, we got some dragon fruit, we got some dumplings, some pork dumplings, and she got some, what are they called? It's another little fruit, leches, I think it is. They're like a little bag of those little balls. She got those. And what else? I'm trying to think what else. We got like a Asian soda that she likes. These have like a ball that you have to press down, and it fizzes and pops, and there's like they're little glass jars. I don't know what they're called, I forget, but we had fun in there. So we walked around Range 99, and but at Daiso, I did get a little foot grater, like for my heels. You know, it's summertime, and you gotta, you know, get those heels all in good shape. So I got like a little cheese grater, is what I call them. I know it's gross, but got one of those. I got a little thing to push back my cuticles. So I just got like some nail stuff. I did get some washi tape. I got a little set of two rolls. You know, I've bought washi tape there before, but I've actually never used it. So, but it had sunflowers on it. And I'm contemplating getting the Jasmine Beckett Griffith from Craftibly, the sunflower one, if they still have any in stock. I need to check. But I thought that would be really cute with it. So in case I get it, or maybe I can gift it to a friend that I know has it. So I might do that too. So yeah, we did that today, and I got home and I had an Amazon package of something that I've been waiting for. And I do have a Patreon, and with some of my tiers, the top 2 tiers, they get quarterly gifts. And so I had ordered, I needed the bubble mailers. I had ran out because I had to mail off about 25 of them. So I packaged all those up. Really cool thing, I'm so excited. I need to write a note in everyone's package so they know. But it's from, it's a handmade gift from someone in the community. So I was able to, support a small shop while giving back to my Patreons. So I'm happy. I'm always trying to, think of ways and things to give my Patreons, and it's really fun, getting all that stuff ready, in the organza bags and the bubble mailers, and I got little cards, little note cards. So yeah, I've been having fun and kind of getting all that stuff ready. In addition to that, getting ready for the retreat. We're doing Secret Santa gifts, and you have to wrap 6 gifts. So I did that the other day, and I wrapped my white elephant gift. It needs to be something that you have at home and that you necessarily did not purchase. So I think that's really cool. And it sounds like we do that right off the bat to kind of as an icebreaker, I think is what they said in the Zoom call, which I think is a really good idea. So speaking of retreats, the retreat I'm hosting with Kara, the principal painter, and Alyssa, the dime painting accountant, is coming along. We have a Zoom call tonight, as a matter of fact, at 8 o'clock. We're going to meet up again. I did create a logo for us. I had fun creating a little logo for our t-shirts and for all the things that we want to, put a logo on. And it's got a little spot where we can change the year, but keep the same theme is what we're thinking. Just change the year. So yeah, I got the logo going. It's coming. The registration form has been completed and created. Nothing has been sent out yet. So as soon as we know when we're going to send it out, which is what we're going to talk about tonight, I will let you guys know, okay? I will let you know as soon as I know something, but it's going to be coming soon because the retreat is the end of May of 2024, and we're in June now, so we're a little less than a year away. So we wanted to get the registration form out so folks can, think about it, plan for it, budget for it, all those things, because there will be payments, kind of scheduled along the way. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that information. But yeah, like I said, we're going to have a call tonight, get some more, just get together again and decide what else we're missing, what else we need to do. I did start packing for the one that's coming up in a couple of weeks. I got my suitcase out of the attic yesterday and I packed. I couldn't believe it. Just one side of the suitcase alone is my Secret Santa gifts and my white elephant. I was like, oh geez, the other side needs to be for clothes, and then I still need to put my diamond painting in there, which I had to bring I brought a power strip, I brought my overhead light, and that's all with the Secret Santa stuff. So that side's pretty much full. So I have one side left, and clothes and my diamond painting and toiletries. So hopefully I can make everything fit. We are checking bags, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if I can get it all fit. I mean, I'll make it work somehow, some way, right? Randy's worried about her suitcase being too heavy. She's like, I'm going to have to weigh mine because I was going to double check. I think there's a 50-pound weight limit, I think. 50 or 60. I think it's 50 to fly. So to check your bags. So we'll probably I need to double check. Just, yeah. But my husband is so funny. He's traveled quite a bit over his lifetime. And so he's quite the traveler. He can pick up my suitcase just with his, just curl it, if you will, pick it up and just lift it up. And he can tell how much it weighs, and he's pretty much always spot on, and he knows if it's too heavy or not just by seeing if he can lift it. And I was like, wow, you are good, because we have a little scale, and I've had him pick it up before, and he'll guess, or he'll say it's over or it's under, and sure enough, he's always right. So he's got this really cool ability to just curl it, and if he can curl it easily, then it's okay. But if he kind of struggles a little bit, I guess it's too heavy. I don't know, but it's pretty cool to watch him do it. I'm like, wow, I don't have that. So I don't love traveling. It's not one of my favorite things. There's some anxiety tied to it with the prep, of it. But I am looking forward to this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, yes. What else, y'all? I'm trying to think what else has been going on. I think that's it. I did do an unboxing. I filmed it last night, and then I put it up today. I did that Beachcombers bounty. So if y'all saw that, hopefully you enjoyed it. Really, really love that painting. I love it. It's gonna go on the wall in my craft room, and it's gonna replace Fuji Flora. Love that. I just got to decide when I'm gonna start working on it, because July is the JBG Along that I'm doing with Lindsay, Emeralds and Fairy Lights. I'm hosting that one. So please join us for the JBG Along and be looking for information on that. It's coming. And that's July. And then August is Oz in August, Wizard of Oz. I'm hosting that with Derek with Diamonds. We're doing that together. He's my co-host. And then September, maybe I'll do it in September. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll dedicate September for it before the holidays, before the fall and everything. It's such a, summer painting. It's a beachy themed painting. So I kind of want to start working on it now. But the next 2 months are going to kind of be busy. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can work on it on the side in addition to those other 2 that we're doing for events. Yeah, we'll kind of play it by ear. But y'all let me know what you're working on and what you've been up to, like I said, during this time. I think we're going to end it here. This might be a little bit shorter one than, I don't know. I can't see how long I was already going. We're 34 minutes in now. So this might be a tad bit shorter, and I do apologize. I've got to start making dinner. It's 6:45. So yeah, I got the 3 kids and the 3 dogs I got to take care of, and I want to get this up and ready for y'all because Randy's coming over tomorrow. She's coming over, and we're going to go back to the mall. I need to do a return. I bought a bathing suit online, and the top's a little too small. I don't know why I thought it was that small, but I'm not. I'm not a 36. No, I'm a 38. I can do it, but it's super tight. And I was like, I don't want to be uncomfortable just so I can say I fit in this. But so you can return it in the store. So we're gonna go to the mall to do that. She's not sure about some of the stuff she bought at Sephora. And you can do returns there, even if you don't like, you bought something, you tried it and you didn't like it, you can take it back. And then, and Lou's gonna come with us. I invited Lou. So yeah, Randy's coming over tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll do lunch and hang out. So I definitely wanna get this up tonight for y'all, so then that way I can be free tomorrow and, not being worrying about anything, so. And like I said, this weekend, Father's Day, so happy early Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And hopefully you have a great weekend doing that. We are not doing much other than just, like I said, going out to dinner at his favorite restaurant. I told him I'd make him breakfast, and I'm still trying to find the perfect gift, which has been really, really hard. He's hard to shop for, and he's such a good gift giver. So it's like the pressure. Oh, the pressure is always so hard because he just does such a good job for me, and I always kind of fumble around with what I'm going to get him. But I have some ideas. I bought a couple things already, but I wanted to get him something else. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to look at the mall tomorrow when we go and see if I see anything that that he might like. So yeah, but that's kind of, and then like I said, Sunday I will not go live. So give y'all a break. But I will miss you guys, and like I said, have a great Father's Day, celebrating that day with your dads. And if it's not an easy day for you, I'm very, very sorry, and you're in my thoughts, and I definitely will be thinking about you. Okay, all right, love y'all. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Well, my thumb's really big, y'all. It really does help. And then if you have not subscribed, there is a subscribe button down below. It is free, absolutely, totally free to subscribe. And then also there's a notification bell. So if you ring that, choose all, then you'll get all the notifications on when I post videos. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Love y'all so much. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye guys.